wrote you words I couldn't say, folded them with care, left them by your window, hoping you'd still care. But clouds rolled in before you came and washed away my heart in rain. Ink ran like the tears I hide, each line began to blur. My love was written carefully, but you never read a word. Letters in the rain, carried by the wind, pages full of longing you'll never hold again. I poured my soul in every line, but it was all in vain. Now all that's left are letters in the rain. Maybe love gets lost like this when hearts don't beat the same. You never saw the pages, just the water and the stain. Letters in the rain, carried by the wind, pages full of longing you'll never hold again. I poured my soul in every line, but it was all in vain. Now all that's left are letters in the rain. And if you ever wonder why I drifted out of you, it's 'cause you never stopped to read what I once wrote for you. Letters in the rain, scattered through the night. They held the words I never spoke but tried to write. You could have known how much I cared, but you walked past the pain. Now love is gone like letters in the You didn't speak a single word, just turned and walked away. Your silence burned much deeper than anything you'd say. And it's not just that you're gone, it's the way it all was done. The door closed like a whisper, but the echo never died. You left behind your footprints last goodbye just vanished out of sight. I could have faced a broken heart if you had shown regret. But I can't forget the way you I still replay that moment. You didn't even glance, like love had meant so little, or I never had a chance. It's the way you left that haunts me every night. No fight, no tears, no last goodbye just vanished out of sight. I could have faced a broken heart if you had shown regret. But I can't forget the way you left. Was I that easy to erase? A name you'll never say. You walked away like nothing broke, but I break every day. It's the way you left, so quiet, so cold. You didn't let the story end. You let it just unfold. I'd heal if I could understand, but no answers have been kept, and I'm still lost in the way you left. Raindrops trace the window pane, like the tears I used to cry. Each drop a quiet memory that never learned goodbye. I watch them fall and disappear, like every word you left unclear. Your shadow still lives in the glass, reflected in the rain. I touch the cold, transparent truth, but can't reach you again. Tears on the window fall like they know all the love we couldn't hold and couldn't show. You looked at me, but not the same. Your eyes had drifted far. Like I had turned into the wind, or vanished with the stars. It wasn't loud, it wasn't cruel, but something changed so quiet, so true. You smiled like I was just a name that used to make you feel. I stood there holding on to you, but you had ceased to feel. The day I still imagine what we'd be if you just held on. The life we almost built together still plays when I'm alone. I wonder if you ever think of what we lost in just one blink. You left before the sun could rise on all we could have known. And now I walk through all these dreams that never had a home. If you had stayed, we'd dance in softer light. We'd hold the dark together and sleep through every fight. But now I hold a love that fades. With every night I prayed for what we might have been if you had stayed. The bed still feels too wide for one, but too small for the pain. I whisper things I never said, like you might come again. If you had stayed, maybe I'd still believe that love was strong enough to hold what we both need. But now the walls remember you more than my heart's allowed, and I still dream alone of if you'd stayed somehow. It wasn't storms that tore us down, just silence left too long. But love like ours still haunts the air long after it is gone. If you had stayed, we might have grown through fire.